Welcome to Spaghetti on the Wall. I'm your host, Armando Leduc. We're here to explore the realms of business, marketing, and life. Ready to make ideas stick and grow them into something great? Let's dive in.
Welcome to the Managing Partners Podcast, where law firm leaders learn to think bigger. I'm Kevin Daisy. Let's jump in.
Hi, I'm Brian Ajoles, and you are watching the Spaghetti on the Wall and Managing Partners podcast. We are live at the NTL Summit here in Miami, and today I'm joined by Eric Voogt. Thank you so much for joining us today, Eric.
Thank you. Colorado.
Nice.
Lived there for 25 years. Love it there. But my company, it's a remote company. We have employees from Canada all the way down to Brazil, mostly in the United States though.
Wow. Well, first of all, Colorado is so beautiful, and I wish I could spend more time out there. But
we need some more snow.
yeah,
Everybody else is getting snow.
you're not getting snow over there.
Not very much snow. So the
That's
ski
ironic.
resorts are a little bit dry so far this year.
Well, in regards to your company,
Mhm.
so tell us, what do you guys do?
Yeah. So my company is called Proof Technology. After years and years as a managing partner and a trial lawyer, I realized that we could use a little more technology in how we initiate lawsuits, right? 25 million civil lawsuits are filed in the U.S. every year from the federal, state to the local jurisdiction. Every one of those has to start with delivering the documents to the defendants and all the witnesses for the court to have jurisdiction. Anybody seen the movie Pineapple Express?
Of course.
Where Seth Rogen's rolling around in his old Cadillac,
Yeah.
bunch of costumes in his trunk? That was because he was getting close to people to deliver them a subpoena or a summons to give the court jurisdiction over the defendants, give the defendants notice. That happens about 50 million times a year in our country. And we do that about 55,000 times a month in a very scaled way for 20,000 law firm customers throughout the country. And that's why I'm here at the National Trial Lawyers Association, because a lot of our best clients and our prospects are here today and tomorrow.
That is amazing. And so how did you go from the idea of this company to its inception?
Yeah. I got the idea because I lost a case because service was declared bad by the judge. And I thought, we're not going to have that any longer. Let's put some technology to this, some real proof. And that's where our technology comes into play. So I was talking to my friend who's a developer, and I told him about my issue with process serving. Why I can't track it. I never know what's going on. There's no real proof. And he said, we can build an app for that. And so we spent about a year, built it for my law firm. They were customer number one. And then I started talking to paralegals and lawyers in my community in Denver and Colorado. And everybody's like, the lawyers are like, why didn't I think of that idea? And the paralegals like, where the heck have you been all my life? We need you. And it just grew from there. Then we went to Texas. And now we're nationwide and in all the U.S. territories.
Brilliant. That is just so brilliant how that all came together like that.
Yeah, it did.
And so, and it sounds like you've already accomplished a lot. Where do you see it going in 2026 and maybe even beyond?
So one of the things that we have added recently is electronic war filing with the court. So I talked about initiating the case by giving the defendants notice about the claims against the defendants and the witnesses notice through the subpoena about when they need to appear for trial for a deposition. The other piece for initiating the case is filing it with the court. And we do that now through an AI focused tool. So in addition to getting the documents delivered, we also get them filed to the court for our law firms. Longer out in the future, we're going to continue to innovate across that litigation timeline. So we make lawyers, litigators, trial lawyers more efficient in every phase, whether it's the discovery phase, the trial phase, or the case initiation phase, or even pre-lit.
Wow, tightening it up and making it more efficient. That sounds great.
All the way across that timeline.
And I know AI has been a big conversation piece here at the conference. Do you guys see yourself just using it more and more? How are you feeling about AI? It sounds like your company.
We use it today and have used it to diagnose the documents that come in on our platform. They read those, and that tells our delivery agents or the process servers how they have to be delivered, what they are, what port they're from, because that governs the rules,
Mhm.
right? So AI pulls those out for us. We also use AI to engage our customers. We use AI to help our operations team when there's a problem with the serve. AI is already anticipating that because we have almost 8 years of data that we're training AI on to help our operators be more efficient, solve problems faster, because not everybody wants to receive a summons. Almost nobody does.
I would imagine, right?
So I say this to my friends at FedEx: you're a logistics company. Try what you deliver, people want. What we deliver, nobody wants. So we use AI to help us do that faster. We have gotten what the court gives you in 90 days to do, or to 120 days, down to less than 2 days across the country, on average, across all our states.
I mean, those are undeniable results right there. I mean, from 90 down to 2 days.
Yeah, we do it a lot faster, which is important to these plaintiff lawyers. You can't get to a settlement or to a trial and get relief and justice for your client if you're monkeying around for 90 days just trying to start the thing.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. And so, and you kind of already touched on this part, but what would a win look like for you while you're here at the summit?
Yeah, I think a lot of these firms use this already. So anytime I can get in front of a firm that hasn't used or hadn't tried us, then I can refer them out to somebody on our team to give them a demo. So that's always, of course, a win. Another win is something like this, where more firms will get awareness through your podcast about the great technology and work we're doing. And the final is, and this is something that I've learned to appreciate through the years of coming to conferences, it's meeting other legal tech companies that we can partner with, whether it's case management or they do something different than we do across the litigation timeline, where we can talk about integration of our platforms together so lawyers don't have to move from one platform to the other.
Yeah.
So that's something I used to underestimate, but finding and working with partners is a heck of a good thing for these types of conferences.
Absolutely, because it is fascinating hearing about all these innovations being made, and then you start to realize, like, wait a minute, like what we do kind of pairs with what they're doing, right. And then you just continue to grow together.
That's right.
Yeah,
1,000%. That's a good part of this conference.
And so it sounds like you're also doing like a lot of conferences to get the word out on this. Are there other forms of marketing that you guys have been using for your company?
We do a lot of conferences. I do podcasts. I present and do CLEs for lawyers and paralegals as a practicing attorney. I do that a lot. That gets the word out. We also have a digital marketing team that does a lot of digital marketing.
That's fantastic.
Excuse me.
And is there a skill set that is maybe not on your LinkedIn or a hobby that people would be surprised to hear that you have?
Oh, my goodness. So my skill set from a business standpoint is I'm creative and innovative. That's probably what I bring to my company the most. I sometimes would be accused of having less focus, right, as a entrepreneur, but that's what makes us great as well. Personally, not surprising being from Colorado. I love the things that a lot of people living in Colorado love. I love to mountain bike. I love to gravel bike, of course, skiing, hiking. Mountains are a place that I feel the most peace. And so I don't know that that's surprising, but that's a little bit of the of personal hobbies that I have.
I love it. And I'm so jealous that you guys have those beautiful mountains over there, because over here it's just so flat. But I often dream about going back and seeing Roosevelt National Park and Glenwood Springs and like those beautiful hot springs over there.
But don't underestimate what you have here.
Oh,
absolutely. I love this place. It's a wonderful city.
Yeah. And do you have any exciting plans for while you're here in Miami?
Unfortunately, I've only been here for 1 day. Got to get on a flight early tomorrow. You should feel sorry for me. To fly to New York for a board meeting. Wah, wah, wah. And it's all snow there. Ooh. So unfortunately, not too many great plans to be getting on a plane.
Well, I'm wishing you safe travels. Maybe you could have some fun in New York.
I probably will.
Yeah, good. And so let the people out there know where like they could get a hold of you.
Yes. So my name is Eric Voogt. Email is eric@proofserve, PROOF, serve.com, or you can go to proofserve.com and learn all about the company.
Eric, thank you so much. And thank you guys for listening and joining us today on the Spaghetti on the Wall and Managing Partners podcast. Until next time.
Wonderful. Thank you.